It's Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Let's see what the motherfucking vibes are today, y'all. I'm already having a damn hot flash, but whatever. Hey, Lulu Bells. Hey, Fancy K. Hey, Ghost 95. Come on in. Hey. Come on in. I'm getting my act together. Hey, Kiss the Boys. Ah, I'm sweating. Help a sister out. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. We are ready. Come on in. It's fucking, what's today? Hump day? Oh shit. Question and answers day. Good morning. Good morning, Rashmi. I forgot to refresh my chat. So now I have the chats on here. I have the chats on here from yesterday. Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. Listen to this music for a minute. I gotta run and get my charger. I'm back. Let's see what the next vibes are. I had to get my charger, y'all, because, you know. Come on in, y'all. Happy hump day. Questions and answers. We're going to start out today. You know, I always start out with the bullshit. And I did throw a topic up there for today. But today is question and answers day as well. So anybody got any questions that they need to ask? Any opinions? You know, let me stop this music real quick. Good morning, Hearts of Fire. Let me stop the music real quick. You know, if anybody has any questions today, anything that they need advice on, shoot them out there, throw them out there, right? Let us help you out. Not to say that we have the answers. I'm not saying that, but we might give you a perspective to think about, right? You know, I say this because I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm not a certified life coach. And I have to say that as often as possible so that you guys don't think that I'm on here giving you advice from a professional standpoint, right? I am not here to professionally advise anyone. I am here, hey, protagonist, to bring topics to the table. Hey, Kev SD jumping around. I appreciate that Facebook injection. You know, we're just all here living through life and trying to help each other out. Now, I do have some people on here that have the profession of life coach. And I do know some therapists, but I'm not one. All right. But I do want to say that, you know, I appreciate you guys trusting me. I want to put that out there first. Good morning. I am Jacinta. I miss you too. Okay. All right, Fancy K, we getting ready to have another professional on our in our membership, right? Fancy K, member of Coffee with Friends. She says she's about to have her license in Texas. I love it. The more people on here that have this professional, you know, background, the better it makes our topics, right? I love it. Get y'all certifications, y'all. You know, I'm saying this because I just want to take a moment, right, to thank you guys, right? Because y'all trust, some of y'all trust me with a lot of stuff. Okay. I get, beyond coffee with friends, beyond getting on coffee with friends every morning. Well, not every morning, but Monday through Friday, right? Beyond getting on coffee with friends, you would be surprised how many people inbox me with their personal experiences, their personal problems, advice, right? And I guess people have some comfort in hearing other people share their story, share their pain, share their journey, right? There's comfort in seeing other people who have come through some things and being able to overcome and enter into their healing season to continue to overcome the things that they've hurt from, right? When you are out there telling your story, and when you are being transparent with other people about the things that have happened to you in life, some people are going to take that as, oh my God, I can't believe this motherfucker is out here telling all their business. That is, oh my God. Okay. But then there's a whole nother population that's living through your testimonies. They are healing through your testimonies. Okay, they have comfort in knowing they're not alone, and also comfort in knowing that they can overcome. Yes, heart to fire, it is sometimes. It is sometimes, right? It is. Heart to fire said it has to be weighted to hold others' troubles. And it is. But I remind myself that this is something that I do because I want to, right? Because it's a part of my healing season and it's become something more. Right. And so I do allow, people come into my inbox and I do open up that forum for them to express whatever they're going through. Right. Sometimes I just listen. So I just want to say that I do appreciate you guys because, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that be like, I ain't telling nobody my business, or they're embarrassed to share. But y'all motherfuckers share. Even people that don't join this is how I know people watch me. Right? This is how I know. Good morning, Soulful BBW. This is why I know people watch me, because even those that don't watch my show live on here, participating like you guys. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning, Johnny Hill. Okay? They inbox me. They ain't never inboxed me before. I had coffee with friends, but they inbox me now. And I want to say, I appreciate you guys trusting me with some shit, but I don't have all the answers, y'all. But I'll listen. I'll throw in a perspective or two. I love y'all. And with that, y'all, it is hump day. Y'all see the topic I threw up there. This is my contribution of the topic for today, but it's also hump day, right? And every now and again, I forget that it's question and answers day. Good morning, Amazon 46 Triple D. Okay. It is question and answers day. So if anybody on here has any questions that they want to share, one question is for me, right? And this is a question because this is one of the things that I struggled with in my prior relationship. Okay, when we're communicating, when you disagree with something, you know how two people get into an argument and you get hung up on your feelings. Well, I feel this way and I feel this way. Well, everybody has feelings, right? But sometimes we get so caught up in arguing about our feelings that we're not hearing what each other is saying, right? Have you been in these arguments with your significant other where you and he, or he and she, are arguing and neither one of you are coming to an understanding, and one of the people in the relationship never acknowledges their wrong and never says sorry? Why the fuck are people like that? That's my fucking question. Why are there people walking around here that don't ever apologize for shit that they do? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Now, it didn't only happen to me. I know several other people who's having these experiences. Motherfuckers don't apologize when they do something wrong. Why? I just want to know why. The fuck? You know? Never fucking apologize. Like, I literally was in a relationship where the motherfucker said, I ain't never saying sorry. I was like, huh? I grabbed, I clutched my invisible pearls because what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Who goes through life without ever saying sorry? And I've heard this experience from multiple people outside of myself that they are in relationships with a person that never says sorry. Ghost 95 said, that sounds like my last relationship. Damn. Okay. Um, Protagonist said, I lost my desire to be a gentleman back when Scrubs was the hottest track on the block. TLC traumatized. I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. What? Did I mess up those lyrics up, Rashmi? Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at the fuck me? The fuck? Did I mess those words up? Oh my God. Hey, Yoga Girl Sai, my bad bonus cousin. I love that. Wait, we started out with bonus mom and bonus dads. Now we got my bonus my bonus cousin. That was from yesterday. I just read it. That was cute. All right. And so that is my question. Why the fuck are people like that? Hey, mother, protagonist said, oh, I didn't mess it up this time, Rashmi? Okay, good. Protagonist said people don't apologize because their parents never apologized to them. They are still healing. That's a deep one, protagonist. How do you heal through something like that? That's a deep one. Protagonist said people don't apologize because their parents never apologized to them. How does somebody heal through that? What if their parents are deceased now? How does a person heal through never getting an apology from their parents and carrying that toxic weight and that energy and passing it on to their relationships? How do they heal through something like that? Happy hump day, Mika. Shirley says some have trouble taking accountability and responsibility without, but the only reason it happened though was that's not an apology. It's not. When motherfuckers go, the only reason why it happened, they're giving excuses for why they did what the fuck they did. And 9 times, I was in a relationship that every time the motherfucker did some foul shit to me, right? I would be like, you did some foul shit to me. And they would say, oh, I did it because you did so and so. And I did it because you did so and so. And I would feel like Superwoman. I feel like putting on my cape and my Superwoman outfit and flying through the air because I was like, oh, I'm a powerful ass bitch. You doing all of that because I did what? The fuck? This is why motherfuckers need to learn to communicate. That's not an apology. I agree with you. Okay, some motherfuckers be like, I did it because you so and so, and I did it because you so and so. No, motherfucker. You did it because you a whole asshole. You need to apologize. Point blank and period. Because if you had a problem with the fucking shit I did before, you would have addressed that shit. That's a motherfucker avoiding an apology. Lulu Bell said, I never say the words, I'm sorry, but I am quick to sincerely apologize once there has been a pause and some separation to reflect. Question. I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Lulu Bells. Why avoid the word I'm sorry? Right? Because I'm sorry and I apologize has two different impacts to me. You know, motherfuckers that come out and be like, I apologize if I hurt your feelings. No, bitch. I said you hurt my feelings. Don't fucking put that at the end of your apology. If I hurt your feelings, if I'm fucking bringing it to you as an issue, the fuck? Don't play with me. Okay? All right. Um, Johnny said, people who can't say they're sorry are narcissistic and can't see past themselves. And there's no cure for narcissism, y'all. So if you're in a relationship where your partner is narcissistic, run the fuck, Forrest Gump style. Shit, get the fuck out of there. You don't want them box of chocolates. Oh, Lulu Bell says she don't say sorry because it's a lot of sorry ass people in this world and I ain't one of them. Oh, okay. Hey, Glamour 47. Hey, Fire and One. Good morning. Ghost 95. Mob said, sounds like my last relationship. I told y'all that part. But to continue, he said, act like they're perfect. Never do anything wrong, but calls you out for anything you did, no matter how small. And baby will bury you underneath the ground for that fucking mistake forever. You be stuck on the purgatory wall like this. Living through that mistake. So that's my question. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? And so y'all are saying narcissistic, can't see past themselves. They need healing. Their parents never apologize. These are the reasons. These are the perspectives that y'all are throwing out. All great. I love it. I love it. The sad thing is that narcissism, they say it can't be cured, y'all. That must be some fucked up shit to have. For all you motherfuckers that are narcissistic, that's a fucked up disease. Y'all need to get a cure. The fuck. Heart to Fire said, for the entrepreneurs, there is a foregoing on held by mostly Black women in Newark, New Jersey at the main library. It goes until June. Great information, Heart to Fire. Let me repeat that. Thank you. Guys, if there's any information you want to share across the board, please do so. Take the opportunity like Heart to Fire just did. So to take a pause for entrepreneurs, if you live in New Jersey or the surrounding areas, tri-state areas, right? The library in Newark, New Jersey, is a big library downtown Newark, New Jersey. Okay. The main library. They have a foregoing for Black women. So entrepreneurs, go listen. I might go listen. Do you know what day? I'll look it up. The main library in Newark, look it up. Entrepreneurs, Black folks, get your information. If it's free, get it. I might check it out, hear what they got to say. Thank you for that information, Heart to Fire. Hey, Zoo 5, New York City. Fancy K said, I think those people have issues within themselves and they are looking for someone to blame. It's definitely deeper than the surface issue. It is. Right? But when they can't see it, how do they get past it? All right. Now, my next question is the topic, right? You guys can throw in questions too. This is Question and Answers Wednesday, or Questions and Assholes, whatever we calling it. You know, my statement, which is going to be a question at the end of the day, is stop dating men who don't know how to plan a date night, give flowers, or plan vacations. Why y'all date these men that don't know, that has shown y'all during the life of y'all dating period that they don't know how to plan these things or do these things, and then you still stay with them. And then through the life of the relationship, we complain. I've been there. I'm not judging nobody. I've been there, right? And when I put this up on my page yesterday about stop dating men who don't know how to give flowers, plan a date night, plan a vacation, a gentleman responded and he said, ladies, learn to give your guy surprise blowjobs, which are like flowers and shit like that. So, of course, the men are going to come back and go, well, women, what do you do? Right? And it's always the battle of the sexes. Always the battle of the sexes. So if you are in a relationship, right, with a man, like for me, I was in a whole relationship. Let me tell you something. The one thing that used to make my whole entire itch was a holiday pass by and you don't acknowledge me, like Mother's Day. I was in a whole relationship where Mother's Day would pass by, would come, and my man wouldn't acknowledge me. right? And when I raised that to him, because this is in relation to get me some motherfucking flowers. Okay. When I raised this issue to him, you know what the motherfucker said to me? You ain't my mama. Rashmi, you better send Johnny Hill a soda. I got coffee with friends members over owing each other shit. So I'm asking. I was in a whole relationship where my birthday would come. I wouldn't even get a happy birthday. No happy Mother's Day because I ain't his mama. What about birthday? And the excuse I used to get when I make a big deal, because I make a fucking big deal out of certain holidays. Mother's Day is a big deal for me because I'm a great mother. The fuck? I wasn't perfect. I didn't say perfect. I said I'm a great mother. Okay. And so I make a big deal out of Mother's Day, and I make a big deal out of my birthday. And I was in a whole relationship where this motherfucker didn't get me flowers for holidays that meant something to me. And that bothered me. And year after year, I tried to brush it off like it was no big deal. And I was like, after a while, I was like, hold up. It is a big deal. So why did I choose this motherfucker? Why am I still with this motherfucker? And things that are important to me, he's not engaging in. I had to ask myself that question. And then guess what the fuck I did? Get single. The fuck? Protagonist said, my Haitian mom don't apologize. She just cook and say food is on the stove. Of course, my grandmother don't apologize either. Me, I already apologized to my son when he hear me snap. To me, I'm sorry and I apologize is the same. Okay, I'm sorry and I apologize is the same for protagonist. Cool. It's interesting, protagonist. It's you just spelled out 2 generations of people that don't say sorry. Mm. Rashmi said, when you let someone constantly make you mad, you are giving that person power over you. You're allowing that person control how you feel instead of taking control of your own feelings. Mm-hmm. That's why you got to make a choice. Why do you choose these people and then stay? When you let somebody constantly make you mad, like Rashmi said, you now gave them power over you. Someone had power over me because every year I knew this shit was gonna bother me, and every year it bothered me, and every year I asked myself the question, "What the fuck am I doing?" Until I wasn't doing it no more. Yeah, that I don't know what that Rock Creek peach soda shit is, but I want to taste it if you send it. Johnny Hill gonna send some Rock Creek peach soda. Send it on, Johnny, because I'll be right at Rashmi's house grabbing a can. The fuck? All right, for him. Okay. I couldn't figure out that word. Rashmi said, well, you can teach those men about flowers. True. And planning date nights and vacations. True. Okay. They just may not know how rather than not want to. You could be passing up a good man over something trivial. So, ladies, for the men that don't know, right? Right? Because we automatically assume that these men should automatically come with knowing how to plan a date night. See, for me, I'm 55. Okay. So this is all age perspective for me. I'm sorry. If I'm dating a man in his 50s, he done had a couple of girlfriends, probably 1 or 2 wives, some motherfucking kids. There's life learned lessons there. At this age, I ain't teaching no damn body. Now I could be wrong, but at 55, I'm tired. And they should have went through some of the similar experiences we all did in relationships, heartbroken, shit like that. Learn lessons. Now, if I'm in my 20s and my 30s, I might give you a doggy bone and spend some time in the educational realm teaching you. But at 55, I feel like you need to come with some some of this in the foundation. I'm just saying. But that's my opinion. They're like assholes. Fancy K said, I think those people have issues within themselves and they are looking for someone to blame. It's definitely deeper than the surface issue. Yeah. Yeah. Protagonist said, I never, and protagonist, I'm going based off a comment that I saw you put on one of my posts. And so I'm hoping that, I was hoping that you were going to chime in over here because I saw the comment that you put on that post on my page earlier about this. Okay. And protagonist said, I never planned a date, but no one showed me. Protagonist, I'm so fucking glad you came on here with this because you said the same thing on my page when I posted it. Back to Mimi's point. You could be passing up a good man by not teaching them. Look what protagonist said. I never planned a date, but no one showed me. And after both my last girls killed me instead of showing me, I gave up. Men have feelings too, y'all. The fuck. But this is where we need to be more transparent with each other throughout the relationship, right? This is where we have to be so transparent throughout the relationship. Sometimes we let relationships die when all it needed was a little bit of fertilizer. Johnny Hill said at Rashmi, we fighting. It's DC. This is about the fucking soda. We fighting. It's a DC thing. Don't make me come up to Jersey and go to the store and find a Rock Creek on the shelf. We are officially beefing. No, you're not gonna find a Rock Creek. You're not gonna find a Rock Creek in our grocery store. Now you gonna have me fucking looking. Oh no Rock Creek. Now I gotta go to the grocery store today. Okay, so I'm gonna go down in that soda aisle and I'm gonna look for Rock Creek. Rashmi said at Johnny Hill, I promise I never heard or saw it. It looks good though. Might have to get myself one too. Send them shits on. Oh, Johnny said it's ghetto good. Like a grape soda ghetto good. Fancy K said they are definitely projecting in some form or fashion. But sometimes, like in my experience, I'm Fancy K, they didn't want to recognize that they had an issue. They didn't. So, sometimes you have a teachable person, someone that you could say, listen, babe, let's sit down and plan a vacation. This is how you plan a vacation, okay? Next year, I want you to do it. The fuck? Let your man know you like flowers. Let him know, send you some flowers and shit like that. Now, if you're telling him these things and he's not doing it, then that's something different. Now, if you're telling him and you see him trying to make a change and he's doing it, give the man some kudos. Okay? Question and answers. Anybody can throw in their questions and get our answers. Okay? Hey, Interior Rule Squad. Hey, Tammy. Good morning. Fancy K said they are still wrong for not apologizing, but they need to recognize there is a deeper issue. Mm. Mm. It just happened to me recently. The balls on some of you motherfuckers, larger than elephants, right? Mother's Day came and passed, right? Same issue I've been having. Didn't wish me a Mother's Day, even though I'm single, right? My ex that I was with for 20 plus years called me on the phone and said, Happy Mother's Day. And this is the reason why we're still friends to this day. And some people don't understand that. But my most recent ex didn't call me and wish me a happy Mother's Day. Mm-mm. But I'm not surprised because when they were in my face, they didn't wish me a happy Mother's Day. But then they turned around in the same funky mouth and asked if they could come over. I turned into Casper. What? Ghost. Let motherfuckers know how to treat you. I'm guilty. I let a motherfucker mistreat me for a little while, but no more. Hey, Black Eyes. Hey, Madison 1228. Fancy K said, woo, child, this topic. I'm interested in the comments. Dating men. Which topic? The dating men who don't know how to plan dates, send flowers. What? Plan vacations? Hearts of Fire said, get rid of negative people and energy, baby, friends, family, everybody. I I've been called mean, bitchy, all kind of shit because I cut motherfuckers off all the time. Family, friend, don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. Okay. I am Jacinta said, question, can we stop giving our parents passes for the generational curses we are trying to break? That's a question. It is question and answers or assholes Wednesday. I am Jacinta has a question. Can we stop giving our parents passes for the generational curses we are trying to break? It's time to have hard convos with them. Well, woo, that's a heavy one. Now, I'm going to tell you, I am Jacinta. I agree with you. I didn't give my mama a pass. My mama is on my show. I didn't give my mama a pass, right? I couldn't give her a pass because I was hurting. I needed my mother. And who she wasn't who I needed. I needed my mother, right? And so I didn't give my mother a pass. We went through 10 years of not speaking. Okay? We had to have the conversation. And we did. And we are close as ever to this day. I agree. Can we stop giving our parents passes for the generational curses we are trying to break? It's time to have the hard convos with them. Who on here has had to have the hard conversation with their motherfucking parents? I had it with my dad. Sure did. I had a hard conversation with my dad right before I was during the time I was planning my wedding, and it turned into a big fucking argument. And he told me, fuck you, and give me the money back for your dress. And I said, fuck you, you ain't getting shit. And it got real nasty and disrespectful. I never forget that. First time I cussed at my dad. Right? But my grandmother stepped in and said, get this shit right. Have the conversation. Fix it. Let them know. No passes. I agree with that. Why the fuck should they get passes? We have to stop passing these generational curses down the line. It doesn't mean you don't love them. You just giving them the hard facts. You letting them know how what they're doing is affecting you and how you need the relationship with your mother or your father. Let's see who's gonna give the answers to this. I am Jacinta. Great question. Okay, Amazon 46 Triple D said a lot of West Indian parents did a lot of things to children, or should I say, there are kids that needed to be apologized to. Wow. You said a lot of West Indian parents did a lot of things to children, or should I say, there are kids that they needed to apologize to, but it's not in them to give an apology because they don't feel they were ever wrong. Well, back in the day, they did shit and swept it under the rug. So how do you heal from that? Parents that never gave you an apology for the shit that they did. Lulu Bell says, I'm the same way about Father's Day, though. I don't celebrate either of them. That's cool, right? And that's cool, Lulu Bells. But make sure, but is that fair to your partner, right? Now, I understand that you don't celebrate either of them, but and maybe you have a really good excuse, and that's a conversation you have with your partner. And if your partner is comfortable with that, that's fine, right? But in my case, to be told I ain't his mama was a whole different thing, because that wasn't him saying he didn't celebrate it. That was him saying I wasn't his mama. So he refused to recognize me as his significant other, being a good bonus mom to his kids and being a good mom to my kid and being a good grandmother to my grandkids. You my significant other, you acknowledge that. You have to know what's important to your significant other, just like your significant other has to understand the things that you don't celebrate. Right? I didn't know he didn't celebrate. Now I knew he didn't celebrate Christmas and fucking the fuck Easter, shit like that. But it's my birthday and it's Mother's Day. And the only reason why I don't get a happy Mother's Day is because I'm not your mama. That's fucked up. That's crazy. Psychotic, in my opinion. Rashmi said, nah, don't do that. That's trivial. Teaching them about these things is also teaching them what you like. They may like to go on dates to McDonald's because their last relationship didn't mind. So you tell or teach them that, no, I need to go to a high-end restaurant. I always said you got to teach people how to treat you. But where I made my mistake, I said that a lot. Teach people how to treat you. But what I realized in my healing season was I didn't know how to treat myself. You see? So that phrase is not helpful if you don't know how to treat yourself. And that is one of the things I found out in this healing season. Yeah, baby, I could go around preaching, teach people how to treat me. But if I don't know how to treat me, then I'm going to be teaching them some fucked up shit and I'm not going to like it. Right? That's why sometimes we got to step back and do a self-evaluation and learn ourselves all over again. Sometimes we get into these loops of these relationships and we become something other than, and we bury who our true selves are. I had to learn how to treat me. Okay? So that the next relationship I'm in, they're going to get these lessons. Lulu Bell says, yes, Rashmi, what angers you controls you. Speak on it. I'm going to take a pause here and say, I see my eyeballs. I got good, hefty eyeballs today. Give me my hearts on IG, y'all, if y'all love being here. Give the hearts. If you're on Facebook, give me the like. Say hey. Y'all motherfuckers see me on Facebook. Stop playing. If you're on YouTube, make sure the likes are matching my eyeballs. That means take a pause and go out there and hit like. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you do so. IG, go to the link in my bio and subscribe to my channel. Outside of this live, for some of y'all who just met me recently, outside of this live, if you go to my YouTube channel, you will see I also have storytelling where I talk about things that happened in my life. Real true stories. Some of them painful as fuck, but it's my healing journey. And so I have taken, my healing journey public. So if you're interested in hearing some of the shit that I've been through in my life, and maybe it relates to some of the shit you've been through in your life, go fucking YouTube and take a listen. Okay? I appreciate y'all. Rashmi says, see, thank you at Protagonist for proving my point. It's a great point. Sometimes these men don't know. They didn't learn. Hey, future Miss CISO. Fancy K said, my sister at Interior Rule Squad always say everyone is not a planner. True. I was in a whole relationship with someone who didn't plan vacations. My ex, right? I always planned the vacations. Where's Donovan? Donovan always planned the vacations. Me and Donovan used to be like, Coach Donovan, be like, where we go? We going here, we going there, whatever. My ex wasn't a planner, right? So it was okay. I didn't complain because he paid. The fuck? We planned a vacation and his money came out. But he did send flowers. And he did wish me a happy Mother's Day. And he celebrated Christmas. And he celebrated Thanksgiving. So I accepted the one thing that he was not good at. And I was planning a vacation because I got everything else. And I was like, hey, we're not perfect. You need me to plan a vacation? I got you, boo. But he didn't let a Mother's Day go by without wishing me happy Mother's Day. And we ain't been together for some years now, and he still called me and wished me happy Mother's Day. Rashmi said, it don't matter if you're in your 30s or 50s. You learn about your partner every day. True. I want to learn about my partner. That's true. But I feel in his 50s, he should know how to take me out on a date. Fuck. And I'm going to tell you no lie. I've had great experience so far. No complaints. No complaints. But you know what? As Rashmi said, if you stumble across someone, no matter the age, you might got to teach them some shit. Everybody is different. Protagonist said also single mother syndrome is real. He brings that up here often. That shit is real. Single parent syndrome, single mother syndrome contributed because I never saw men treat her well. So me doing good in school and working hard is my way of being a gentleman. It's all I know. Y'all just gave. Listen, I gotta write something down because y'all just get protagonists. You just hit on some shit that I want to touch on another day, right? Um, you gave me another topic that I want to touch on. I'm not going to get into it today because it's going to be a deep one. All right. But that's a great point. Single mother syndrome. He's never experienced a good man being good to his mother. Right. So he has to teach himself. Johnny said at I Am Jacinta, I don't think we should give parents a pass, but some parents don't even recognize that they are passing it down. It's our job to break that cycle with our children. But how do we break that cycle with our children? Right? We because they become grandparents, right? And you don't want them acting on that toxic shit with the kids, right? I'm on the fence. I say address it. Let your parents know where they are acting toxic. They may not apologize and they may not change. But the one thing is, they know how the fuck you feel. Let them know. And I also agree, Johnny, that it is our responsibility to break the cycle. Stop going around saying, well, my mama did it. We don't care. My daddy did it. Don't care. Break the cycle. Fancy K said, that way I know because date planning can be very simple, especially if you are really feeling the person. That could make a difference too. That could make a difference too. Depending on how much you feeling for the person, depends on how much date planning they gonna invest in. That's a good one too. Okay. Rashmi said at I Am Jacinta, I stopped giving my mom a pass, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to have that deep convo with her. But you took the first step. You stopped giving her a pass. And she knows that she don't have a pass, right? So that's the first step to me. Sometimes your parents never will change. But the mere fact that you know that you're not giving them a pass, that tells me that you're not going to repeat that toxic shit in your life, right? They don't need a pass. They need to recognize that the shit that they did was toxic. I'm not saying blame them, right? Because they're working with whatever tools they had to work with, right? Shirley said Yelp at Johnny Hill. In DC, Rock Creek Peach Orange Grape Ginger Ale. There goes Shirley with this Rock Creek soda. Y'all gonna have to send some of that shit here. Ghost 95 Mob said, I'm not a planner either, but I'll make the date fun one way or another. Okay? Everybody has a weakness. But do one of these things, know how to plan a date, send some fucking flowers. The fuck? You might not be good at all these things, right? And that's okay because none of us are perfect. And we have to teach each other how to treat each other. Fancy K said, I wouldn't give up on a man because he don't know how to plan a date. Okay. Protagonist said, I have a passport, but I never bought a plane ticket. So, protagonist, what made you go out and get this passport? Was that like a first step in prepping to take a trip that you just hadn't planned yet? Yes, I am Jacinta. They need healing too. I am Jacinta said at Rashmi, they need healing too. They do. They do. Yeah, Future Miss Cecil, we know that. You, Johnny Hill, Cheryl Lee all live in the same area. What the fuck? Rock Creek Soda. Wait, Future Miss Cecil said it looks low budget, but tasty. Johnny Hill said it's ghetto good. Now I want to taste it. I do. I do. Okay. Rashmi said, at I am Jacinta, I agree, but I'm not in that place or comfortable enough to be the person to help with that. Especially when I find that sometimes I'm still healing too. That shit is honest right there. That shit is honest. I'm not ready. I'm not in the place to be the one to help her with that because I'm still healing too. Mm, that's deep. And you know what's crazy about what's crazy about that statement, Rashmi, is I get it. I'm still healing to this very day. Like I still got triggers that I'm trying to deal with on a regular basis. Even now, even to this day, when I talk to my mom and she does nothing to hurt me, right? She's very supportive, right? We have no issues, right? But I still have triggers. So I find myself in conversations with my mom, sometimes and I find that some things trigger me still. Healing is a journey, y'all. It's a journey. Hearts of fire, baby. You ain't never fucking lied. They sleep with their mouth open and snoring. I seen it. Hearts of fire said narcissists lose no sleep behind their behaviors. Sleeping beauties. Okay. Mouth open snoring. I've seen it. Veronica Madison Beauty. Look at this. She said Rock Creek makes a fruit punch too. See, the next time I'm in the DC, Maryland area, wasn't I supposed to be going to something, Future Me See, so that you posted and I said I want to go? And you said, come on. Johnny Hill said, you know that saying that parents say, I hope your kids give you as many problems as you give me. I promised myself I would never say that to my kids. And you know what's so fucking crazy? I'm looking at it right now in my own life, right? Like I have one son, right? One son, 39 years old, right? He's ghosty as fuck. He's doing better though. He's trying to do better. He calls me now every now and again and just be like, hi. And I be like, huh? Like something wrong? What happened? The fuck? He's like, nothing happened. Can I just call and say hi? Yeah. But I be clutching my invisible pearls because I have gotten so used to him not. Right. And I had complained to him about this ghosty shit for years. He's always been a ghoster. Drops off the face of the earth. You got to pull him into the fold to be a part of the fold. And guess what, baby? His first daughter is just like him. His first daughter is just like him. Ghost the fuck ghost. They twins. And now when he says to me, God, I try to call her. I can't get her on the phone. She don't come around. I was like, huh? I said, oh, I know exactly what you mean. And you know what I said to him? Fix it. Fix it. Break this shit right now. Fix it. Right? And he said to me, well, I'm trying, but she's not responding. I don't care. Figure it out. You the adult. Fix it. break this crazy toxic chain. Hey, Uhu, good morning. Protagonist said, one of the worst things girls say to me is, how you so smart in calculus, but don't know fill in the blank. And my answer always is, no one showed me. And then they say, Google it, forgetting you don't know what you don't know. You need to date other people. Because what the fuck is wrong with these women that you're dating? I had poor connection on IG. That's why y'all should be over here. Protagonist, that shit is deep. Did y'all hear what Protagonist said? I had a poor connection on IG. One of the worst things girls say to me is, how are you so smart in calculus but don't know A, B, C, D, E, F, G? And his response is, no one ever showed me. And then they tell him to go Google it. But they forget, what you don't know, you don't know. How the fuck can you Google something you don't know? Right? You got to start from somewhere. And I don't think Google is going to help you navigate through planning a date and sending flowers and shit. That shit come from a feeling. That come from an experience. Cheryl Lee said, if communicating with your parents don't work in helping them to see the curse, set boundaries that will protect you and your children. That may help them dig deeper and try harder. Great advice, y'all. Create boundaries that will protect you and your children, in hopes that these parents will dig deeper and try harder. Fancy K said, a date doesn't have to be a traditional flowers, cards, candy, dinner. Be creative. We can help. What did I say the other day? Sit me the fuck in the park on a blanket with a turkey and cheese sandwich. I'm good. Bluetooth speaker and some music. Oh, whiskey or wine. And I'm good. Uhu said, I gave my mom a pass or fail, just not a mother-daughter relationship. Okay. Whatever works. Sometimes people forgive and don't have the relationship. Sometimes, you give them a pass, you have the conversation with them and still don't have a relationship. It's okay. But that's a part of you healing too. I am Jacinta said, so you saying you didn't know how to plan a date night? Come on, it's 2022. Use your resources. Hey, the General. Interior Rule Squad said, I can honestly say that I was absolutely blessed with the most amazing mom. I love when I hear people say that. My dad, on the other hand, passed when I was 12 due to an overdose. But surprisingly, before he passed, he apologized. That's beautiful, Interior Rule Squad. Sorry for the loss of your dad. I am Jacinta said, you got to work for what you want every day, every hour, every minute, every second. The General said, blessings, everyone. Feeling good. Yep. This is question, but I'm proud of you. Lost 14 pounds so far this month, and people start to recognize me for my works. Congratulations. Congratulations, the General, on that weight loss. I know a lot of women are out here. Oh, I got a bump on my back. Where'd that come from? A lot of people are out here working out and doing things to trim down. It's that time of year. Protagonist said, Hearts of Fire said, at Protagonist, you can learn a lot around older women. Your future wife will appreciate it. Yeah, she will. Hey, AG, good morning. Fancy K said, as a matter of fact, it doesn't even have to be a lot of planning involved per se. Just peep what the person likes to do and go with that. Oh! Listen. Pay attention. Listen. You see how I be smiling? Because let me tell y'all something. There are motherfuckers out there that listen to you. If you just sitting down watching TV with your prospect, the new boo, right? That you feeling and you like, and you sitting there talking about shit you want to do. Oh, I want to go. I would love to experience this. I would love to experience that. Yeah, that's nice. I would like this and I would like that. Right? And that motherfucker plan, it takes you out on a date and it's to one of the places that you said you wanted to go and experience, nothing makes my cootie cat clap harder. I'm just saying, it be clapping down there like this. I love it. My experience so far, motherfuckers listen. Some guys listen. And you know the crazy shit? I be like, wow, over some shit that should be natural. But it's not. So if you find a good guy that listens to you and you listen to him, because ladies, it's vice versa. You got to take your man on a date too. What the fuck? It's vice versa. Pay attention to the things they say. You'd be surprised at the many things that they're giving you. They're giving you hints on the things that they like to do. You could plan a date just based on listening to your partner. I love that, Fancy K. Black Ice 813 said, we don't like change. You don't like change? Okay. I love it. Stay on IG. I'm okay with that, Black Ice. Black Ice said, I've been gone for a minute. Hey, Juicy Sis, glad you still bumping. I'm still here. Fancy K said, a date does not have to be expensive to be fun. Some people get caught up in that. It's about the quality time. I'm with that shit. You don't have to spend a lot of money on me. And first of all, don't waste a lot of money on taking me to a big fancy restaurant that's going to feed me a whole lot of food. I would rather sit at the bar and eat some oysters. I'm not a big, every now and again I want a steak, but it gets overwhelming. So for me, I don't really enjoy my food until I take it home and the next day I eat it. I could pick on some appetizers, couple of wings, whatever, oysters, clams, shit like that. But I'm not really for the big sit down dinner, right? I can sit at the bar. AG said, I'm not an individual that believes you could teach another individual anything, especially at the age of 50. Okay. Who gonna fight him? Okay. AG said, I'm not an individual that believes you could teach another individual anything, especially at the age of 50. See, that's where I was going. I was like, at 55, these motherfuckers better know how to date and send some damn flowers. The fuck? But at 55, I'm not giving you an opportunity to guess. I'm gonna be like, I like flowers, okay? I want to go here. I want to experience this. Like, I want to do this. And if the man is listening and if he takes me, then I know that he likes me. He's engaged. And I'm engaged because I'm sharing the things that I want to do. Protagonist said, I told my mom about herself and why I am the way I am. Conclusion. She ain't listened and she ain't changed. And that is why I change everything I don't agree with and be better for my son. Wow. You can't make others change. But what you ultimately did, protagonist, you started your healing journey. You told her how you felt, okay? And that's all you could do. The rest is up to her, right? The rest is up to her. You did your part. You did your part. Now continue to heal. Thank you, Soulful BBW. Relationships require a lot of work. I just said that shit last night to Rashmi. Yes, I know you have hope, protagonist, and we have hope for you. You're still young. You're still young. Johnny said, I recognize the generational curses on my family, and I am working hard and praying every day to change the narrative on my family, starting with me and my children. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember, I was always in motion to break the generational curses that I experienced, right? I made a lot of mistakes along the way, right? But I remember one of the things that I knew I wanted was a lifestyle different from the one that I had growing up. And I made sure that my son was raised in a good environment. Y'all would have thought I raised him in the ghetto the way he acted. But no, okay? I tried so hard to do things so different that I remember my cousins, family, saying that I think I'm white. And I was like, what? I think I'm white because I want better? So y'all think only white people want better? The fuck is wrong with y'all? So to them, To some of them, they felt like I was acting white because of the lifestyle that I wanted to have. No, I was being me and choosing better. Sometimes family, they don't know that they even in a generational curse. They just be all swallowed up with the curse that when they see somebody break free, they think something wrong with them. Hey, J. Joe. Hey, Mr. Bowtie Fly. Oh, that's cute. Hey, my new swag. Good morning. Ghost 95 said, I used to be the nice guy. That woman claimed they wanted, paid all the bills, popped up with flowers, paid for the weave. Not the weave. Paid for the weave and to get it done. Oh, you paid for the hair and the hairstylist to put it in? Got your nails done and still got played. Mm. Yeah, and then there's that. I'm sorry about that. Then there's that. Then there is that nappy. Hearts of Fire said there's a TikTok going around where the mom beat her son's ass in the parking lot and was in the Holy Spirit 5 minutes later in church. Funny it was, but true. Homie was sitting in the pews all hurt. Damn. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I'm just saying. The fuck. Protagonist said, I never been to a high-end restaurant. Protagonist, if you come to our Coffee with Friends trip, you'll experience a lot of things. If you come to our Coffee with Friends trip, which I'm still working on in the background, as soon as I got it together, I will start advertising. Okay. Mm. Menopausal moment. I'm feeling nauseous. You know, I know how Wendy Williams felt when she passed out in that Statue of Liberty outfit because like right now I'm literally dizzy and nauseous. Like if I was standing, it'd be a whole problem. This menopause is no joke, y'all. Mm. All right. Johnny Hill said, I learned a lot from older women. Cut them nails down, smell good, take care of your teeth, learn to cook, etc. Right? Okay. Fancy K said, always be willing to teach, tell, show someone what you want or what you like. Hmm. I agree with that. I am Jacinta said, I was just about to say that, Robin. You got to know what you want and how you want it. You do. And sometimes you still learning yourself and you don't know and you expect a whole nother person to guess. Mm-mm. Let these motherfuckers know what you like so that they know. Ghost 95 said, then realized they went to the guys that dogged them out. So I started digging them out too and got what I wanted. It's sad I got to treat you bad to get you to respect me, but hey, it is what it is. That's because Ghost 95, a lot of people are out here operating on generational curses and toxic energy. Right? A lot of motherfuckers need healing. Some people don't know what it's like to be treated good, Ghost 95 mob. I was one of those people. Right? Now, nobody ever physically abused me, like slapped me around and punched me around, but I did take in some verbal abuse. Right? I took in some manipulation. I've experienced the mind games in a relationship. And when I came out of that relationship and I started to open up to the dating arena, I didn't know what to expect. I was expecting the same. But when I started experiencing different, I was in awe. I was like, wait a minute. Is this like normal? I didn't know what normal was. Some of the shit that's normal, how a man should treat a woman, we don't always know because we normalize the mistreatment. And so we carry that into our next relationships thinking it's normal, and we ultimately wind up mistreating the next person. And it just carries on. Right? I had to unpack that shit that I thought was normal that was not normal. And now I'm experiencing the joys of what I think is normal. If that makes sense. Life is deep. Amazon 46 Triple D said, Robin, that was your significant other's way of hurting you because he knew that was something you looked forward to. So if he didn't say it and he knew it irked you, that's why he didn't do it. And that's what I mean by mental manipulation, mental abuse. Exactly what Amazon 46 Triple D said. When people know things are important to you, it means something to you, and they purposely do not do it, it's abuse. It's a form of manipulation. They are trying to hurt you. Hmm. I didn't recognize it right away. And when I recognized it, I moved towards vacating that seat. And now I'm trying to adapt to what's normal because my mouth still be on the floor. I'd be like, oh, I never experienced that before. Oh, I never experienced that before. And I'm out here a whole 55. I am to say you got to be whole before you share your heart with someone. I'm an advocate of dating yourself and every season. Love it. Protagonist said, I need them older girls. 35-year-olds stay mad at me. Damn. Rashmi said, even if you let your parents know, that doesn't mean they're going to change. Nope. But for you. Some people are set in their ways. Breaking the cycle means setting boundaries and treating and loving up on your children. Yeah. No guarantee they will change. Sometimes telling them is for you, not for them. Rashmi said, the way you wished you was loved up on when you were a child. Yes. Love up on your child that way. Amazon 46 triple. Oh, protagonist said, I have to have a passport. Oh, you had a passport since college. So that black groups on campus would travel. So I paid for plane tickets, but I never actually did it. I also been on a couple of cruises. Again, I didn't buy the ticket. Okay. So you've been on trips, but you just didn't buy the plane ticket. Okay, I got it. Ghost 95's. Oh, I read that one. Fancy K said at Ghost 95, weave too. Oh man, they were tripping. Laugh out loud. You were just dating the wrong people. That was at Nappy. Nappy was the one. The general said, I was raised around majority of women, and even when I ain't learning it all, how to treat people is based on paying attention to the person. Like I said, listen, it is 9:09. We're going to wrap this up. Okay? Great topic today. Fancy K said at Ghost 95 Mob, you don't have to treat them bad to get what you want. Just learn to walk away from the wrong people. Don't allow their behavior to get you out of character. And I tried to remind myself of that. I did. Johnny said, I had an honest conversation with my dad before he died, and I don't think I would have been able to be whole if I never told him how I felt. Reflecting on that conversation hits different now that. Hey, Jason Berry. You came over to YouTube. Yes. Black Ice, AKA. Love it. Thank you for coming over here, sir. See, change isn't so bad. So, Johnny, you know what? You just hit something deep, and it's 9:10, right? Johnny said he had the conversation with his dad before he died, right? And he couldn't be whole. Johnny said he would not have been able to be whole in his life without that conversation. Sometimes that conversation is for you, not for them. The Coffee with Friends trip is a year away, right? Hopefully the end of next summer is what I'm aiming for, Fancy K. I'm trying to plan it, make it as affordable as possible, and give people enough time to pay. Okay? Y'all better come. Okay, I'll start advertising when I have all the details. Johnny Hill says, I am a parent. Don't want those scars to be turned onto my kids. I use the scripture, fathers provoke not your sons to wrath, to keep them from being my dad or my uncles. Love it. Love it. Interior Rule Squad said, at Fancy K, you know that's what we do. Let's go. Come on. Hey, Tanya, good morning. Ghost 95 said, the sperm donor. Wait, let me go up the fuck. Oh, wait. Oh, that was Ghost Mob that said he paid all the bills. How did I miss the ghost? I do miss comments sometimes. I'm sorry about that, Ghost. I missed that comment. I missed that comment. Sorry about that. Um, Fancy Kate. Next year. All right. Good morning, Jay Coleman. Good morning, Just Credible. Okay, I hope I said that right. Amazon 46 Triple D said, in my adult years, my mom and we've talked. She has apologized to me because my father died when I was 4. Brothers were 3 and 3 months. She had to raise us by herself, not knowing how to do so. She says she did the best she could with the knowledge she had. And she knows she was not perfect, but she needed me to know she was sorry if I was ever affected by her actions. We do the best we can as parents. Nobody expects us to be perfect, but at least be transparent, right? And at least listen when your kids are expressing some hurt. Don't lash back at them and go, do what the fuck I say, or this is how I was raised. Because, a lot of parents would be like, this is how the fuck I was raised. Well, you were fucking raised wrong. Okay, how about that shit? Okay, we got to recognize when our shit is fucked up, and we got to know that we need change. I'm just saying. That's a hard thing to recognize, though. Protagonist says, if it comes to listening and implying, I have planned a many a dates. Okay. And Cheryl Lee said, wow, that's awesome at Amazon 46 Triple D. She acknowledged your feelings and sounds like she now see and is willing to do better. And I love it. Hey, Heavenly Angel 39. Jason Barry said, exactly, Nappy. This is why we are cautious on who we pour onto next. I was wrong. That was actually Ghost 95 that was paying for weaves and shit. And then they dogged him. So now he reversed and dogged back. I did miss one of your comments. I'm sorry about that. I'm reading comments from 3 different places. Amazon 46 Triple D said, as Cheryl Lee, my mommy is one of the best. I love her for that. Cheryl Lee said, narcissism doesn't have a cure. I said that earlier. I told y'all motherfuckers in case y'all thought I was lying. Y'all can look that shit up. There ain't no cure, y'all. Run. Forrest, run. Okay? It has no cure, but it can be managed with constant therapy. And the person that I know that's narcissistic does not believe in therapy. So guess the fuck what? It ain't gonna work. Cheryl Lee said, Rashmi said, as Cheryl Lee, narcissism. I'm over here trying to pronounce that big old word. Right. Oh my God. But listen, y'all, today was question and answers, aka asshole Wednesday, right? I came here with my question: dating men who don't know how to plan dates, give flowers. Why do we do it? And how do we do better? That was my question. Other people came on here with other questions. How do you, have discussions with your parents to break generational curses? How do you let them know how they made you feel growing up? How does that conversation happen? Is that conversation needed? For me, my opinion, my asshole contribution is do it for you. Do it for you. If you don't think you need it, but if you think you need it and you feel a void, have the conversation with your parents. And as far as dating, I'm still learning. I'm out here in these, trying to do the right thing in the dating arena, right? I'm still learning to do things different than I did before. That was my promise to myself when I came out of this last relationship. I said, I'm going to go into my next relationship, into this dating arena different. Set your boundaries. Be open about the things that you like. If you have a man and you see that he's not accustomed to sending you flowers, planning a date, have the conversations. Let him know you like flowers. Maybe send his ass flowers as like a thing to say, oh shit, she like flowers. You know, surprise him with a date. Sometimes showing somebody is just as good as telling them, or sometimes better, right? Sometimes better. And for all the guys that have been in relationships where they have said they've been dogged out, weaves and paying for weaves, paying for nails, paying their bills, doing whatever, and the women dogged them, they just wasn't for you. And they got their own toxic shit that they need to unpack. All right? That's okay. We do spelling errors here, Cheryl Lee. We do spelling errors here. I get around it. If you notice, I didn't even try to pronounce that word. I just said narcissistic. The fuck? I knew where you were going. I knew what you meant, right? But guys, question and answers is always a great day because a lot of times we go through life and we sit there and we say, I wonder this and I wonder that. Why not just ask the question out in the open loud? Bring sound to that question and see what the fuck the rest of us have to say. Sharing is caring sometimes. This is a way of sharing information without actually telling all your business because we don't really know each other, right? But the one thing I can't say is when people share their experiences, you know how Rashmi said, teach motherfuckers? Each time we get on Coffee with Friends and we have a topic and we have back and forth dialogue, guess what we're doing? We're teaching each other. We're learning from each other. I sat up here and I said at 55, I ain't teaching nobody shit. Rashmi said, no, you can't do that. You still got to teach people. Okay. We teaching each other, right? Everybody don't have the answers. None of us are perfect. Not one. Right? And that's why when I started Coffee with Friends and people were like, oh my God, you're going to be on there embarrassing yourself and telling your business. Why? It's my business. How could I be embarrassed about my business? Especially if I think it's going to help somebody else. Because sometimes, listen, social media, we talked about this the other day. Social media makes things look so perfect. We throw our TikTok videos up. We throw our pictures up. We throw our reels up and everything looks beautiful. Nobody throws up the videos when they're crying in the dark with their glass of whiskey. Nobody throws up videos of an argument that they're having with their significant other. Nobody throws up videos that shows them sitting there thinking of how hurt they are over the relationship that they don't have with their parents. Right? Life is not perfect. And so sometimes being able to share your darkest experience brings other people to the table and they say, damn, I'm not by myself. There's somebody else out there going through what I'm going through or survived what I'm going through today, which gives me hope to know that I'm going to get through it. And that's what we're here for. All right. Be on Fancy K said, be honest and open because I do not like flowers. No flowers for me. Exactly. Flowers was an example. It could be candy. It could be whatever. It could be just anything. The fuck. You know, anything. You know? But I want to say this, y'all. Thank you for showing up to Coffee with Friends. I appreciate y'all. Today is hump day and we had question and answers day and it was a good day. All right. The participation was good and I love it. This is what I mean when I say love up on your brothers and sisters. Have respect for each other's perspectives. You know, and I remember one time on Coffee with Friends when we first started, we had a couple of arguments on Coffee with Friends, right? There was a whole person on here that took offense to the things that we were talking about on Coffee with Friends, and she never joined Coffee with Friends again. They need to heal because this show is not about offending anybody. It's about respecting each other's opinions and perspectives and learning from each other. Disagreeing with each other and being okay with that. Not throwing a fucking tantrum and quitting the show because somebody don't agree with you. That's not how we do it here. But with that, y'all know where the fuck to find me. Go to the link in my bio, y'all, and follow me on IG, Facebook, TikTok, where I do my dances. Y'all know, and my slow walks with the motivational sounds behind them. Pay attention. In these motivational speeches, I be serious. That's not my voice, right? I've only done 1 or 2 motivational videos where my voice is the same. But some of these motivational things I share them in my reels. Not because I just want y'all to see me slow walk across the screen, but because I want y'all to get a message. Okay? But with that, y'all, make sure you go to YouTube, hit subscribe, hit that bell. Make sure you follow me and you are watching the stories that I put on YouTube as well. I talk about molestation. I talk about my first marriage and how I was cheated on. I talk about a lot of shit. Living in the dark when I was hungry, begging for food, almost being homeless. I talk about a lot of shit on YouTube. Okay? Go there and listen. Don't assume people's lives are perfect based on social media. But anyway, y'all, let's see what the motherfucking vibes are we're leaving on today. It's going to be instrumental because I don't care if it's slow. I'm sick of getting flagged. Whatever. Y'all want me to have good music? Somebody hook me up with some good music on for the show. Y'all know I need an intro and an outro. I'm still waiting. But anyway, y'all, this was Coffee with Friends. And I love and appreciate you guys. Make sure you send me the hearts on IG. Make sure you hitting the like button and you're commenting on my stuff. Share my video. I show up here every day for free. Monday through Friday, I'm here. Coffee with Friends After Dark. Let's go to the next song. Oh, there we go. Coffee with Friends After Dark, May 27th, y'all. I will start advertising it and I will throw up some of the topics that we're going to talk about on Coffee with Friends After Dark. Listen, make sure y'all know if you want to jump on the show as a guest with Coffee with Friends After Dark, make sure you are dressed the part because I will be. I don't want you messing up the mood by coming in here. Now, I don't care if you got rollers in your hair and a bonnet. Just make sure you're not dressed in your outside clothes. Make sure it's Coffee with Friends After Dark friendly. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hey. Yep, I am Jacinta. I'm just saying. Remember that? See, I am Jacinta been around. She remembers when that girl had an issue on the show. But that's all right. We still here, and I'll be here tomorrow. Going for now, never forever. Peace. Hey, let's turn this shit up. Hey.